In today's class, we'll learn about evaluation of integral using Laplace transform. The first integral problem is integration 0 to infinity cos 60 minus cos 4t whole divided by t into dt. And second problem is integration 0 to infinity e raised to t sin t divided by t into dt. The details of these problems we'll see now. Hello everybody. In today's class we'll see the problems based on integration using Laplace transform. Here we'll solve the examples of that integration using Laplace transform by using the definition of Laplace transform. As we know, the definition of Laplace transform is L of f of t is equal to integration t from 0 to infinity e raised to minus st f of t into dt, which is nothing but f dash of s. So remember, this f of t is nothing but the given Laplace transform f of t, and once you apply this definition we'll get what here, f dash of s. Remember this complete situation here to simplify the problems based on this now. So here they will give the integration, so from that integration we need to collect what here, f of t, then we need to apply. So here while applying you may get all three kind of property or trigonometric results, then we need to get the proper solution using this integration. Let's see the what kind of examples we are going to solve here. So the main question is evaluate the following integral using Laplace transform. So here they have given the question like that, integration 0 to infinity cos of 60 minus cos of 40 divided by t into dt. So this kind of example is a new type, so we have not never came, because 0 to infinity it will come only for the definition. So solution, so by definition of Laplace transform, we have L of f of t is equal to integration 0 to infinity e raised to minus st f of t into dt, which is nothing but f dash of s. So remember this, which is very important now here. Now, so given question is what here? Given is integration 0 to infinity cos of 60 minus cos of 4t divided by t into dt. So you compare definition and the given question. So here we need to simplify according to the definition here. So here this portion cos of 60 minus cos of 40 upon t, this completely is nothing but function f of t. So here f of t is nothing but cos of 60 minus cos of 40 divided by t. So this is a function f of t. So as per the definition, so I will enter here. So as per the definition, just here definition says what here, 0 to infinity e raised to minus st f of t dt is nothing but L of f of t. I'm just reversing. So therefore by definition, I can say that integration 0 to infinity. So as per the definition, what here, 0 to e raised to minus st into f of t. So f of t, I will write this cos of 60 minus cos of 40 divided by t into dt is equal to, so I am reversing the definition here, integration 0 to infinity e raised to minus st f of t dt is nothing but L of f of t. So L of, so what is f of t? F of t according to this question is cos of 60 minus cos of 40 divided by t. So if you get this answer, then it is nothing but you have solved the integration. Okay, let's see the detail now. So we'll take L of cos 60 minus cos 40 upon t, Laplace of cos of 60 minus cos of 40 divided by t is nothing but, so we need to apply what here, cos of Laplace of cos 60 minus Laplace of cos 40. Then because of 1 by t, we need to apply property number 3. So we'll go step by step. See here, I will write directly this step, how to write. So because of 1 upon t, okay, so because of 1 upon t, it will be integration s to infinity. This is completely different. Okay, so because of 1 upon t, it is integration of s to infinity, and Laplace of cos of 60 will be s divided by s square plus 6 square, it will be 36, minus sign. Laplace of cos of 40 will be what here, s divided by s square plus 4 square is how much here, 16, into ds. Hope you have, this step is clear. I have taken completely direct result here. We need to find Laplace transform of cos 60 minus cos 40 divided by t. Because this 1 upon t, I have taken because of property number 3, so s to infinity. So Laplace of cos 60 is s upon s square plus 36, minus sign, cos of 40, Laplace of cos of 40 is s divided by s square plus 16. Now we need to integrate this under the integration limit from s to infinity now. So therefore, so we know that, as already we have solved such kind of example, so differentiation of s square plus 36 is nothing but 2s. So here we have s, so divide and multiply both the side for both the term out here 2. So therefore we get it as 1 by 2, I will keep common, integration s to infinity 2s divided by s square plus 36 minus 2s divided by s square plus 16, and we know the property, so integration of f dash of s, so we know that already. Again I will repeat here, so integration of f dash of x divided by f of x dx, if it is there, differentiation of numerator, it is there in the denominator, we can write it as log of f of x. So therefore, so using this property, because different integration of denominator s square plus 36 to s, we have made it here also same case, so we can write log of denominator for both the cases. So therefore we'll get what here, log of s square plus 36 minus log of s square plus 16, limit from s to infinity. So, but log a minus log b form, we'll go for first logarithmic property. So log of s square plus 36 divided by s square plus 16 and limit from s to infinity. So now we'll apply the limit, which is nothing but, so because of infinity I'll write limit s tends to infinity, it will be log of s square plus 36 divided by s square plus 16 minus lower limit, limit s from s to s, log of s square plus 36 divided by s square plus 16. So this is the limit condition to apply what here integration limits what they have given. So here, so before applying, it will be limit s tends to infinity. So because it will be infinity square plus 36, so this is not in a proper form. So from the numerator we'll keep log as it is. From the numerator take s square common, so it will be 1 plus 36 divided by s square divided by, and in denominator also we'll take s square common, it will be 1 plus 16 upon s square minus, if you apply, if we replace s by s in this term, it will remain as it is. So I will apply the limit here, it will become log of s square plus 36 divided by s square plus 16. So therefore, so here s square cancels. I will not elaborate. If you replace s by infinity, so 36 upon infinity square will be 0. So 1 plus 0 is 1. Here also it will be 16 upon infinity square is nothing but 0, because value upon infinity or infinity square or anything, infinity cube, anything is there. So at that time it will be 0 itself. So 1 plus 0 is 0. So 1 upon 1 is 1. So log of 1 will get. After applying, it will be log of 1 minus log of this one as it is, s square plus 36 divided by s square plus 16. But we know that log 1 is 0, so therefore Laplace transform of cos of 60 minus cos of 40 divided by t is equal to log 1 is 0, so therefore 0 minus log of s square plus 36 divided by s square plus 16. So which is nothing but, because of 0 minus you will get minus sign, because of this minus you can interchange the numerator to denominator, denominator numerator, so it will become, to make it positive, it will become log of s square plus 16 divided by s square plus 36. So we got this result now. Now we have this 1 by 2 log of the result. So this can be written as, because it is nothing but 1 by 2 log of s square plus 16 divided by s square plus 36. So which can be written as log of, because 1 by 2, if you apply the property, logarithm property, it will log of value raised to 1 by 2. Value raised to 1 by 2 is nothing but root of. So it is nothing but square root of s square plus 16 divided by s square plus 36. So this result we got it now here. So therefore it is nothing but the Laplace transform of 60 minus Laplace transform cos 60 minus cos 40 upon t, but this is nothing but work here integration 0 to infinity e raised to minus st into cos of 60 minus cos of 4t divided by t. This is the resultant of, but our given question is what here, our given question is we need to find the value of what here, integration 0 to infinity cos of 60 minus cos of 40 upon t into d2. We need to find the solution of this, but in the end of this solution what we have here, e raised to minus st, you can see here e raised to minus st is extra. So to avoid that one, what shall we do here? So how to remove this one? Put s is equal to, putting s is equal to 0 on both sides. If you put s is equal to 0 on both sides, what we'll get here? If you put e raised to 0 is 1, so therefore integration 0 to infinity cos 60 minus cos 40 divided by t into dt. So log of, so square root of s is 0, so 0 square is what here? 0. 0 plus 16 is root 16. S square, again 0 square plus 36, that is 36. So but we know that root of 16 is 4, and root of 36 is what here? 6. That is 4 upon 6, which is nothing but what here? It will become 2 upon 3 finally. So in this way we need to simplify the examples of integration from 0 to infinity by using the definition of Laplace transform and the complete any of the property from the given Laplace transform. Let's see the next example. So next question is 0 to infinity e raised to minus t sine of t divided by t into dt. So solution. So given thing is what here? Integration 0 to infinity e raised to minus t sine t divided by t into dt. So by definition of Laplace transform, so we know that, so it says what here? So I'll make it reverse. It will be 0 to infinity e raised to minus st into f of t dt is nothing but Laplace of f of t. So Laplace of f of t is nothing but this. So I had just interchanged so that to simplify this question. So from the given question I can say that sine t upon t is nothing but our given function f of t. So from the given question f of t is nothing but what here? Sine of t so here so in the given question, so this completely e raised to minus t into sine t upon t is a e raised to minus t is nothing but the e raised to minus t into sine t is nothing but the given function f of t. So we'll use this and we'll simplify now. But here better I will take e raised to minus t sine t divided by t only as f of t. So therefore the above situation will we can write it as integration 0 to infinity e raised to minus st, this as it is. Instead of f of t we'll write e raised to minus t sine t divided by t into dt, and right hand side Laplace transform of e raised to minus t into sine t divided by t. Now so this is e raised to minus t sine t divided by t. Now we'll take the right hand side, we'll simplify and later we'll substitute here. So therefore, so I will give equation number 1 better. Now we'll take the right hand side, that is Laplace transform of e raised to minus t sine t divided by t. We'll take and we'll simplify. So first I will take see here p1 function is sine t, e raised to minus t is nothing but the first property, divided by t is nothing but what here? Third property. Almost it has what here? First and third property. So first what I will do here, I will find Laplace transform of sine t. So this I have taken. Laplace transform of sine t is what here? 1 upon s square plus 1 square. 1 square is 1. Now I will apply property number 3. So 1 upon t, that is Laplace transform of sine t divided by t. This t I have taken. So if I take t, what happens here? It will be integration s to infinity 1 upon s square plus 1 into ds. So by property 3. Okay, I have applied property 3 because of the question itself. So question having divided by t is have property. So what is integration of 1 upon s square plus 1? It is nothing but tan inverse of s square. It is tan inverse of s, limit from s to infinity. If you apply upper and lower limits here, so what happens? It will become tan inverse of infinity minus tan inverse of s by s. So it will remain s only. But tan inverse of infinity is nothing but pi by 2 minus tan inverse of s as it is. So therefore, so we got this result finally. But this we need to, as per the question, we need to multiply what here? E raised to minus t sine t upon t. So because e raised to minus t belongs to property number 1. So it says what here? So this is our given f dash of s. In this given f dash of s, we need to replace s by s minus s plus 1 because of this minus. So it will be pi by 2 minus tan inverse of s, and s will be replaced by s plus 1. So therefore here no s, it will be pi by 2 minus tan inverse of s plus 1. But 90 minus of tan inverse can be written as what here? It will be cot inverse of s plus 1. So therefore we got, this is not result nothing but what here? Laplace transform of sin t upon t. But Laplace transform of sin t upon t, according to the definition, it is nothing but it is integration 0 to infinity e raised to minus st e raised to minus t sin t upon t into dt is equal to, we got what here? Cot inverse of s plus 1. Fine. So but we want the result of e raised to minus t sin t upon t. We don't want this e raised to minus st as per the given question. So put s is equal to 0 on both sides. E raised to 0 is 1, so therefore 0 to infinity e raised to minus t sin t upon t dt is equal to cot inverse of 0 plus 1, which is nothing but cot inverse of 1, but cot inverse of 1 is nothing but pi by 4. So in this way we need to simplify the problems based on this integration using definition of Laplace transform.